A handful of night has come home. Utah Test and Training Range, September 24th, 2023. Pale dawn. First light lifts over sand. Desert grass still wet with dew. A scorched capsule, no larger than a laundry basket, lies cooling in the desert hush. The recovery team plants flags, takes photographs, and checks for hazards. Harness lines cradle the shell. A helicopter rises, the capsule dangling like a dark bell, and whisks it away to a temporary clean room at Dugway. Technicians peel back the outer shell, revealing a sealed canister, its cargo still hidden. Days later, in Houston, at Johnson Space Center, the latches give way, piece by careful piece. The final fastener clicks free. Inside, midnight black gravel, soil older than oceans, shimmering faintly, like something remembering starlight. Preliminary tally, 250 grams, more than anyone dared hope. Somewhere in that handful may hide amino acids that predate Earth itself. A 7-year chase across 1 million kilometers ends here, between steady gloves and held breath, while history waits to exhale. Asteroid 101955 Bennu, discovered 1999, orbits spookily close to Earth and is rich in carbon. NASA launched OSIRIS-REx in 2016 to snatch a handful of its surface. On October 20th, 2020, the craft touched Bennu for 6 seconds, long enough to stir a plume of rubble into space. The capsule parachuted home 3 years later. Early lab work shows water-bearing clay and organic molecules. Inside those grains, scientists hunt clues to whether life's starter kit, water, carbon, amino acids, rolled to Earth on similar stones, and whether it still rides the dark lanes between stars. Kitt Peak, 1999. Student astronomer Josh Kempton notices a faint smudge drifting against Pegasus while pulling the night's last espresso, flagged hours earlier by the Linear Survey in New Mexico. Spectra show almost no reflected light. Bennu swallows sunbeams like ink. Orbit models reveal a 1 in 2,700 chance Bennu could hit Earth in 2182. Tiny, but not zero. Alarm, yes, but also invitation. A free-flying museum of solar nebula dust. Josh prints the minor planet center circular, tapes it above his dorm bed, and circles the year 2182 in red, as if penciling an appointment Earth has to keep or dodge. Bennu becomes both threat and gift, wrapped in vacuum and ticking quietly towards someone's far future calendar. Cape Canaveral, September 8th, 2016. Atlas V roars. 442,000 engraved names ride OSIRIS-REx into dusk. Students, donors, janitors, an apprentice astronomer with a spiral galaxy etched on his arm. In the VIP bleachers, a 4th grade class chants between sonic rumbles. For Heather Enos, it's the sound of 10 years of work, leaving Earth in a single column of fire. 6 years from now, perhaps the team will hold a rock that never had a parent planet. Proof that memory can be mineral. Bennu's gravity is so weak, a sneaker jog could reach escape velocity. OSIRIS-REx descends at 10 centimeters per second, about the speed of a crawling insect. Nitrogen jets puff. The sampler head sinks deeper than predicted, 30 centimeters, swallowing gravel like a hungry fist. Telemetry shows a jammed mylar flap, so much gravel the lid won't seal. In Tucson, mission lead Dante Loretta orders the team to stow the sampler. Hands fly across the console. Engineers watch pebbles float around the head like lazy fireflies, each gram both triumph and potential danger. The more they collect, the harder it becomes to seal the sample tight. Success arrives messy, pockets bulging with star crumbs, and the spacecraft departs, trailing a mote cloud that won't settle for a century. September 24th, 2023. Capsule hits atmosphere at Mach 32, 32 times the speed of sound. Plasma sheath glows sunrise orange. Cameras in chase jets briefly lose focus. Radar picks up a target streaking faster than any aircraft on Earth. Parachutes bloom. Canyon wind smells of hot nylon, sage, distant salt flats. The capsule lands with a thunk, lighter than legend. Recovery crews move in, secure the blackened shell, and rig it for airlift. Its scorched body sways beneath the helicopter as it lifts away from the desert floor. And in the hush that follows, even the desert seems to hold its breath, out of respect for a traveler older than mountains. Johnson Space Center, 2024. A researcher slices a 2-millimeter pebble. Micro-CT shows pore spaces laced with carbonate veins. Proof Bennu once mingled with water. Mass spec peaks shout signs of carbonyl sulfide, glycine, maybe even uracil, molecules used in living systems. Background monitor plays Bowie's Starman on low volume. Asteroids, it seems, are not barren. They are couriers of chemistry. Down the hall, a planetary protection officer posts a whiteboard tally. Molecules logged, over 300 and rising. Headlines oversimplify. Scientists quietly catalog a periodic table of possibilities. Each peak a sentence in a 4 billion-year-old preface. An origin story written in stone dust. Pinch beach sand between fingers. Beneath microscopes, its quartz grains gleam young compared to Bennu dust. Those black specks remember when planets were molten sketches and water was still an idea. They crossed cosmic dark to answer a question older than myths. Are we an accident of Earth or part of something shared across space? Somewhere, a child fills pockets with pebbles. Unaware, some stones carried potential recipes for life itself. When wind lifts desert sand into sunrise, imagine a mote older than Earth, glinting briefly. The universe whispers, and in a breath of dust, we meet our beginning.